Hello, and welcome back to Subconscious Guys. SDC here, coming at you with a kind of like a side LP thing I'm doing. It's not so much of an LP as more like a playthrough. So this is just a really fun thing I want to do on the side, you know, kind of just in tandem with Twilight Princess, just to give it a little mix up, you know, some zest, if you will. Yes, Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers, the video game, one you guys probably knew existed, but really probably haven't played. It's actually pretty cool. It wasn't really made to be a challenge or anything. It was more just kind of made, you know, to promote everything. Promote the movie and EA games and make them, New Line Cinema and EA games, a little bit extra money. So let us begin. I'm not here to, you know, for a challenge or anything, just kind of casually playing. So let's begin our adventure into Middle Earth. Now, it does say Lord of the Rings: Two Towers, but it's actually a combination of the Fellowship and the Two Towers, because it starts in the middle, kind of the Fellowship's journey. It starts way before that, a couple hundred years before that. And we have Galadriel here to introduce.
The world is changed.
Hey, I had subtitles on.
I feel it in the water.
So we have Galadriel here doing her little intro, which she actually did do in the Fellowship of the Ring. A lot of this game is kind of actual footage from the movie combined with video game footage, and so this game isn't meant to be like really too hard. As I said, it's just kind of a fun beat 'em up kind of thing, and I'm just gonna play this casually, have some conversation, because this is gonna be really commentary reliant, considering that there's really no strategy to anything. So basically, Galadriel's going through the story of the rings that were created by Sauron. The Rings of Power, 3 given to the elves, 7 to the Dwarf Lords, and 9, of course, to the greedy bastards, the men. Yeah, there we are. Woo, men, who all get corrupted and turned into Nazgul. So that can all be killed by a grammar technicality, so that's kind of... That was fun. But I think that's actually in the next game, so we'll get to that when we get to that. I have both Lord of the Rings: Two Towers and The Return of the King. And I also have, for the PlayStation 2, the other one. I don't remember what it was called, though. But yeah, there he is, Sauron himself. This is the only physical form you actually get to see him in all the movies, because most of the time he's just an eye atop a tower, formless, malevolent being. Oh, the epic catchphrase of the movies: one ring to rule them all. And if I were the ring, I'd keep it on my middle finger, so I'm gonna be like, check out my power, bitches!
But there were some who resisted.
Now, I among my friends, am notoriously known for not being able to quote movies at all. Like, I can watch them, and then 5 seconds later, misquote them completely. Horrible at quoting movies, except for these 3. I've seen these things so many times. And it's my favorite movie. I call it movie in total because all 3 of them were actually... Hugo Weaving! All 3 of them were actually filmed at once over a period of 3 years, so much work was put in that, and actually sent Peter Jackson kind of skyrocketing to like my favorite director. And there you go, transition to video game. Love how they do that. So here we are as Isildur to start out with, and we're fighting all the orcs. Bring it on, bring it on. Now, as you can see, they kind of have like a tutorial where B is to parry, so B is to block, you know, orc attacks, and A is to speed attack. Y is to use your heavy attack. See, it's more powerful and it can break shields. So there we go. And yeah, there you go. You can go A, Y, and do Isildur's Swift Terror. Now, actually, if you're playing in the main hub of the game, you actually have to gain enough experience points to actually teach your characters how to do that move. Like, there are different combos that you can unlock through the experience that you gain, which I think is a really kind of cool system. It really encourages you to keep playing and kill more things. I love it. But yeah, see, I can smash through shields and one-hit enemies. So yeah, using those combo moves will actually get you more not experience, but you see that you have a little meter at the bottom left of the screen, and that thing, that's your experience meter, and then there's a little circle thing around it. Come here, you. Oh, get out. Where do you get off? You know, okay, yeah! Ha! Take that. Boom. There we go. I need stuff to hit. Okay, yeah, you see that little circle, and there's how every time I hit something, it says good, or like the circle gets like, you know, a different color around it. Well, that's your meter to show you, you know, perfect mode. That your goal is to get into perfect mode, which I got into a little bit earlier. But perfect mode is where you get ratings at how well you've been, like, you know, playing and killing enemies and stuff. And, you know, you can get like good, fair, good, excellent, and perfect. You get perfect in perfect mode, and it improves your rating, gives you more experience, and gives you more points. So you definitely want to try that out. So where are you? Yeah, not too hard. Hey, I was gonna kill that guy. But yeah, you have a fairly big battlefield too. I'm always usually I just restrict myself. I don't know why. And see, there are the elves. So cool. I kind of restrict myself over to and there's Elrond actually fighting with us. So that's really cool. And after a while, he who must not be Sauron actually comes out. And boom, rape-tastic. Just starts destroying everyone. And bam! He decimates Isildur. He kills Isildur's dad, actually. He's about to decimate Isildur himself. But, unfortunately, Sauron's one weakness. He can't live without the ring. If his finger gets cut off, he dies. Really? That's kind of like a, that's kind of one of those major flaws in your strategy, as like, oh, I don't know, leaving a vent open in the Death Star where if someone happened to shoot a laser in there, it would blow up your whole ship. I don't know. Those are just the kind of flaws, you know, you think he'd like take caution to, like maybe make some kind of like giant glove or something, some kind of substance to cover his fist. I don't know, but I guess if you're a Dark Lord, you get pretty cocky sometimes. So yeah, Isildur keeps his ring. Oh. No. Because, like I said, men are greedy. And we flash forward to Aragorn.
Not Isildur himself. My fate is my own. The helm's deep. Prego, go!
So yes, this whole, the way the story is told is kind of like Aragorn relating his account to Eowyn, all the way up to that point, I believe. So I thought it was a pretty nice touch. So yeah, 4 perfect, 8 excellence, 24 good. So our overall rating is good. Mission experience 1954. That's just, you know, we can buy upgrades with that. But since it's Isildur, we only get to play with him once. We really don't. He controls exactly like Aragorn. He's pretty much just kind of a recolor of Aragorn, to be honest. So yeah, let's save our game. Save complete. Alrighty. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time, guys.